right, well, welcome back out to Pelham High School here with Adam Curls, senior defensive lineman and center. The Iron Hornet, as he's known from his summer workout program, as we've been told by Coach Jim Morrell. And Adam, thanks for talking with us. And it's kind of a crazy thing that's been happening out here at Pelham. That you guys have, this senior class had one win coming into this year through the whole time. How crazy has it been to be a part of this sort of turnaround? I mean, is it something that you saw coming?
Yes, sir. I mean, we seen it coming. We wanted to make us better, and we just, up through this year, is our 10th grade year, we didn't do too well. Last year, we saw it coming together, and just a lot of people had a little bit more commitment to the sport and just wanted to play harder and wanted to win.
Yeah.
We didn't do it. We didn't commit to it last year, but this year I know we come together as a team and we want to win this year. So.
Yeah. Well, and you've done it. I mean, that's kind of the best part, probably the best part about it. I mean, but there's always, for every turnaround, you have to have those low moments before it. So take me through what was sort of the low point. Where is it kids giving you a hard time about not winning games in school? Is it family? Was it somebody on the street saying something to you about you guys not having a good program before you guys turned it around? What was the low point where you were just like, man, we've got to turn this around. I can't let this continue to happen.
Well, it was everything you just mentioned. I mean, everybody you'd see on the street and in school, everybody trying to put you down, and nobody wanting to win anything. We had to put all that aside and just want to get better from that. And, I mean, that just made us all mad and made everybody want to play hard.
Yeah. When you came out 0-4, the first win there against Calhoun, take me through that game. You're 0-4. You're trying to find a way to win, and you're on the brink of doing it. What's going through your head there when you're thinking, hey, we're fine? Did it feel like a watershed breakthrough type of moment for you guys in that game?
Yes, right. I mean, it felt like we were actually starting to do something this year, and that we could win. It gave us a lot of confidence, and everybody wanted to win after that. So.
Well, now, Clinch County last year, and the history of the series has not been pretty for you guys recently. 60-0 last year. What do you remember about that game?
Remember we didn't work together as a team, and we didn't do our assignments like we were coached to do.
Yeah.
We didn't have the confidence that we could win that game. This year, I think we got a lot more confidence, and we know we can come out victorious.
How much does a game like last year motivate you going into this year? You think back to that score running up? Does that kind of push you this week at all?
Well, it makes me want to win.
Yeah.
It makes me want to beat these guys.
Yeah. What would that mean? I mean, what would a possible region title and a sub-region title mean for you and for Pelham High School? I mean,
it's something we've never done before.
Yeah.
And it make us all feel good. Give us something that we could work for, and give something the later classes behind us could work for. Just know that they could do it, and in their hearts they could do it.
Yeah. Well, Adam Curls, the Iron Hornet, has been working for it all summer and down to the season, and Friday night, see if they can pull off something that no team in Pelham ever has. Let's talk about the game.
Thanks, Adam, for being with us here on the Albany Herald Tour. And Paul, now the time for talk is over.
Yes.
We're here. It's the game of the week. Clinch County at Pelham. Four wins in a row for this Pelham team. And, we could throw out the stats, of their history against Clinch. They've lost 11 of their last 12 games. They've been outscored the last 6 games, 248-7, a 60-0 victory for Clinch last season. Is to talk about believing. It's the momentum for 4 wins in a row here this season. Is that enough for them to, in the words of Mark McGuire, not talk about the past and focus on the present?
Yeah, well, they're going to have to not talk about the past here, because if they're going to create this new era, they still need that breakthrough win, because that region, the sub-region, is a little weak, a little on the weekend, and the teams they've gone through, there's not that real, just wow, that's a groundbreaking win for them. This would be the game. Now, I see this game on sort of a spectrum. You want to go with me on the spectrum real quick?
Let's
we've got last year. Okay, you've got Clinch 60-0. This is Clinch's talent. They were incredible last year. Pelham, 1 win, standard way they have been going the last few years. This year, Pelham has gotten a lot better. I mean, they have risen to another level. In Clinch, nobody over there in Homerville is going to debate. They are down this year. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, and this momentum that Pelham seems to have brings them up even a little bit more. The question is, how far down and how far up have we really come? And we'll find that out on Friday, because this is the first really true test for this Pelham team since their resurgence. One of those tests that really they're going to have to go out there and play a perfect game or play their best game of the season in order to win this. I don't think anybody behind us is going to debate that. Clinch is down. They're not that far down. They still have a lot of great athletes there. I think, we talked about the quarterback and the running back. We heard Coach Morrell say that. I think they make one or two plays. It just ends up being too much. Pelham's going to make it a fight now. They've done this thing where they've been coming back with all these great second halves. I think if they can keep it close going into that second half, they love it. But Clinch, in my opinion, I see them coming out to a 2-3 touchdown lead going into halftime. Pelham keeps it close. I think in the end, it's going to be decided in that first quarter. I think you can look at the score for the first quarter, and you're going to see the final of who's going to win that game.
Yeah, so it definitely, the need for Pelham to start fast is out there. I think Coach Morrell knows that. If what happens for them offensively, if Clinch can stop their trio of running backs, can they open up the offensive game to an even greater level? I think that's something that's definitely going to be something to watch in this game.
Yeah, I think at some point they're going to have to make some big plays in the passing game. Yeah. They had done it at the point this year, but that's going to be a thing. That's what the good teams do. They take away whatever you do best, and that's what Clinch is going to come here and try and do. So at some point, Caleb Morrell and this Pelham passing game is going to have to step up and make a few plays. If they can do that, they could pull this historic win, and boy, wouldn't that be a fun scene to be in. I know I'll be here on Friday, and I'm looking forward to be out here and seeing if they can pull it off, because if they do, boy, story of the year, I think, in Southwest Georgia if they do it.
Well, there's definitely a harvest to reap here at Pelham. We'll see if that happens. There's a harvest to reap in all of football. GISA final regular season games for majority of teams as they get set for their state playoffs, and then teams in playoff positioning mode in GHSA. So all across Southwest Georgia, there's going to be a lot of exciting action going on, and the only place to find out the best information and the best news stories about all those games is right at the Albany Herald. If you can't pick up your Albany Herald at a newsstand, just go to albanyherald.com. And on Saturday, take a look and see what's up for the Game of the Week voting. Go there, vote early, vote often, make your vote count. So for Paul.
Hey, I want to thank everybody out here at Pelham. It's been fantastic. Getting all the votes out this week, really can't ask for much more than that. We love seeing the small town. We love coming out to the small towns, figuring out how to get here, and having a good time once we get out there, because you love your football. And, hey, I'm happy. They call this our house. Now this is the Herald's house, too.
And with that thought, folks, thanks for being with us on the Albany Herald Tour. For Paul Daner Jr., I'm Tim Dix. Enjoy the football.